Everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Pixel Dust, and this is my first ever YouTube video. So, yeah, cut me some slack. It's probably not going to be very good. It's also my first ever time like making a video. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just trying stuff out. Hopefully this video isn't too bad, but I've been playing The Sims since I was a little kid. I grew up playing The Sims 2, and I had every single expansion and stuff pack that they had. I had the CD versions, and I would sit on our family like desktop computer and basically play The Sims 2 as long as my parents would allow me and not kick me off the computer. And then I played The Sims 3, and I would say The Sims 3 is probably my favorite Sims game. Um, I really like the open worlds, and I really like the worlds in The Sims 3, hence this video. But yeah, I definitely feel like the worlds, they have so many different kinds of atmospheres, terrain. You have city worlds, you have country worlds, you have suburban worlds, you have worlds that represent different countries, and I think there's definitely like a world for everyone, whatever you could possibly want or whatever you would want to simulate in The Sims 3, there's definitely a world for you. And so yeah, today I'm going to be ranking The Sims 3 on this tier list. I got this idea from another YouTuber. I'll link her channel down below. Um, yeah, I don't know if she was the first one to make this Sims 3 tier list video based on the worlds or not. This is just the person who I watched and thought, okay, I want to make my own video and put my 2 cents in. So yeah, I'm also drinking a pumpkin cold brew. It's really good, even though it's like 30 degrees Celsius here. We've been in a heat wave for like the past 2 weeks. Very, very hot. Yeah, I live in Canada, so I mean, yeah, I don't know if you know much about Canada if you're watching this video, but it does get very hot here, despite the stereotypes. So yeah, it's been very, very hot, and it's August, but I'm still drinking a pumpkin drink, but it's cold, so it's okay, I guess. And sorry if you hear some background noise. I don't really have like a very good filming setup, obviously. This is my first video, and I do live with my family, so yeah, there's probably gonna be background noise. So let's start off this video. Um, let's start with the worlds that I don't know. So obviously I would love to have every single world that you could have in The Sims 3, but I'm on a budget just like everybody else. So the worlds that I don't have Sunlit Tides, I believe it's what it's called. Also for these videos, like I might mess up the names. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't have Sunlit Tides. It looks really good though. Like there's some worlds I don't have because I don't really want them, and some that I don't have just because I haven't bought them yet. But I would love to buy them. So that's Sunlit Tides. It looks really interesting to me. I love like the island vibe, definitely. The next world that I don't have is the world that comes with Into the Future. I'm sorry, I don't know what this world is called, but I don't have Into the Future. I'm more of like a realistic like player. I like to play with realism. I like to play with families. So I'm not really into the worlds that kind of deviate too far from what normal life is like, I guess. Yeah, it's not really for me. The next world that I don't have is, I believe this is Barnacle Bay. Um, I don't know if there's an explanation needed. It's Barnacle Bay. I don't know. I have no desire to get it. The next world I don't have is Dragon Valley. I believe this is Dragon Valley. Again, with the realism situation, not really interested in a world that is about like medieval life. It's just not really, I mean, obviously it's realistic for if you were living in medieval society, but it just seems too far, like far-fetched, for not far-fetched, but just too far away from like the normal Sims 3 experience that I like to play with. So yeah, I don't have that one. The next one I don't have is, oh my gosh, I don't know what this is called, but this world came from the Sims 3 store, and it's kind of like a future world, like the one that came with, is it Lunar Lakes? I think it might be Lunar Lakes. I don't have this one. Again, another like future themed world that I'm not really interested in. And let's see what else I don't have. Um, I don't have this one, the world that comes with supernatural. Again, like I'm not really too interested in supernatural because it deviates really far from the kind of gameplay I'm really interested in. However, I know it's kind of weird, but the world does seem really interesting to me. I heard it's based off of Forks, Washington, which is like the town that Twilight's based off of, and I would love to go there, visit one day. I've never been to Washington before, but it looks really interesting. So, I mean that kind of interests me about this world. Not really the supernatural element. The next world that I don't have is the university world. Again, I don't remember the name of this world, but it comes with The Sims 3 University. Um, for me, I've just never been too interested in the university themed expansion packs. I did have University for Sims 2, which I didn't mind because I was a kid. So I never had experienced university, and it was kind of like an idealized version of what I thought it would be like. But now I've been in university for 7 years. Just FYI, I've done my bachelor's and my master's degree, so I'm not really like trying to play with university in my free time away from university. So that doesn't really appeal to me too much. And then like I think I have all the other worlds. Like just oh no, I don't have Aurora Skies. That's what this one's called. Aurora Skies. I don't have. This one does look pretty interesting. I like the hot air balloon. I like like the lighting of this world. This is based on what I've seen in other YouTube videos and like ads for this world. I obviously haven't played in it before, but it looks really interesting. I mean, like the like natural scenery, like the mountains and the waterfalls and the colors at night, like the northern lights are in this world. But just like the actual urban parts of this town, I don't really like the houses. They're not really my style. So I mean, yeah, I would probably get this one if if it was free. I would get all of them if it was free, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having this world, but definitely not a priority. So just glancing, that's like the ones I don't have. I don't think there's any other ones I don't have, but we'll get to that if we end up there. So, okay, let's just pick a random world and start. So, Bridgeport. Okay. Before I put Bridgeport in any tier, let's talk about it. So, I like Bridgeport because it's definitely different than the other worlds, even though they're all different from each other. Um, the situation is though is that I don't really play with like single sims. Not that you have to be a single sim to be in Bridgeport, but I kind of prefer to like have a family, like a family house, and like I don't know, the condo like life isn't really go with that too much. And I don't know, I don't really like the way that the apartments are in The Sims 3, where like it just pans up to like the top floor, and you're panning up and down all the time. Like I really don't like that. I like The Sims apartments in The Sims 2 because I feel like they weren't like condos. They were more like apartments. I don't know if anybody else like kind of distinguishes between condos and apartments. Like to me a condo has like I don't know 60 floors and an apartment has like 5. Which I think like the apartment thing is more realistic for like The Sims because in The Sims 2 it just kind of blacked out the apartments that other Sims had, and so it didn't just pan up like 60 floors. I don't really like that, and I feel like I don't know. I don't really like my Sims going to like all these nightclubs. It's not really something I like to do with my Sims, but I can appreciate it like for what it is. So I would say like I would put it in B. I like probably wouldn't buy it if I knew 100% what it was like before I bought it, if that makes sense. Um, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it. I never find myself playing in it though. and when I try to play in it, I'm just not that interested. So it's going in B for now, but it might change once we like rank the other ones. Okay, so next let's talk about The Sims World Adventures. So I've heard a lot of people say they prefer The Sims 3 World Adventures over The Sims 2 Bon Voyage, and I'm not one of those people. I kind of see like The Sims 3 World Adventures as being more like you're like a single sim and you want to go backpacking and adventure and explore a new world or a new place. But The Sims 2 Bon Voyage to me is more like a vacation as opposed to like a backpacking trip. That's how I like differentiate. Um, which I sometimes I like don't like adventurous travel or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't love The Sims 3 World Adventures. I wish that there was like hotels that you could stay at. Okay, so maybe maybe I'm more like a vacation like a hotel like relaxing vacation person as opposed to like a adventurous person. But I don't know. I wanted to like it, but I didn't like it. I guess you could say. I feel like the worlds were a bit empty. Like I couldn't play in them very long. Like I would send my family to like Egypt or something and I just get bored of being there because I'd be like, okay, go explore the tombs. You know, there's like a mystery there. Stay in that like these like hostely places. I don't know, I just didn't like them very much. Um so in terms of like differentiating them on like which one I liked better, let's see, this is the France one. I would honestly like say I probably like the French one more, but they're all pretty equal in my opinion, so I'm honestly gonna put them below Bridgeport. Sorry, like I'm not really into them. Where is the other one? Is this it? I never go there, so I don't remember what it looks like. I think that's it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm starting to get confused on like these worlds. Like the little screenshots. I mean, like it's kind of hard for me to tell with some of them that I don't really play in very much. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's China. And then next, let's talk about. Mm, wait, is that China? I think it is. I think it is. I'm just confused on what this is. This may be um, Twinbrook. I can't tell which one is Twinbrook. Okay, so I'm sorry for my like inability to know which screenshot is from which world, but um, I may look them up if I get confused again. I know this is Isla Paradisa, and I love Isla Paradisa. It also crashes on my computer. I'm not special. So it is really frustrating playing in it. And I don't really know where to rank it because if I'm ranking just based on the world, I really like it. But if I'm ranking based on my experience, it's very frustrating. But I think I'll just rank based on the world. Isla Paradisa, I really like it. I really like the town center and how like all the different houses are on different islands, and I really like being in an island world in The Sims 3. And I also loved Island Island Paradise. Sorry, I'm getting so confused between like the names of the Sims 3 expansion packs and like the similar Sims 4 expansion packs that are basically the same thing, only just a different name. So yeah, I really liked the expansion pack that Isla Paradisa came with. Um, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really fun. Um, I like playing with like families that would just like have moved to like the islands and they're they're kind of like hippies or whatever. So yeah, I definitely like this. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, so I'm gonna put it in A. And then let's see. Let's pick another world that I know just by looking at the image, so that maybe I can like work backwards on what's left and which ones I haven't gone through yet. So Hidden Springs, which is this one. I really like Hidden Springs. I think it was like one of my first like worlds that I bought from the store. What really appealed to me is like the whole like princess like monarchy thing that they have going on there. the green Sims, like the mystery. I like that it's kind of like a spa. I don't really know like where this world is based off of. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments down below because it's really pretty. I don't know like where in the world this is based off of, but I'm sure it's based off of somewhere and I just don't know. Um, I like the world. Um, it's a bit small for me. It's a bit like it's another world where I like the natural scenery, like aurora skies, where I love like the mountains, I love the waterfalls, I love the nature and the way it looks. But in terms of like buildings and like actually living in there, I feel like it's not very entertaining. Like I feel like there's only a few buildings to go into, a few places to go, and I feel like I get kind of bored of it, even though I want to not get bored of it. So I'm probably gonna put this world Hidden Springs in B, but I feel like it's better than Bridgeport, so we'll do that. We'll be like the better one will be first, if they're in the same category or the same like tier. Um, and then this one is Roaring Heights. I believe Roaring Heights. I love that idea. I love the 20s. I think it's 20s slash 30s maybe. But I love that time period. I love just like the whole entire vibe of it being like a city, but a city maybe like in the olden days before cities were like Bridgeport and insanely like urbanized, I guess, if that makes sense. Like the city in Roaring Heights is like the kind of city that I like, where there's like, small suburban places on the outskirts, but then you have these like kind of not as high as Bridgeport, but kind of high rise buildings. You have the glitz and the glam, but you have like that seaside that is so beautiful with like the boardwalk. I love that. I really like Roaring Heights, but I don't know. It is kind of annoying when you have Sims age up and they don't look like they're from that time period that everybody else is from. And it is a bit like, I don't know. It's it's realistic, obviously, because it's from a time period that happened, kind of like Dragon Valley. I mean, Dragon Valley has like dragons, which isn't realistic, but you know what I mean. But I just don't know if I like. I don't know. I like it a lot. I do. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put it in A. It's up there with Isla Paradisa. I like it. Um, there's things that I feel like could be better about it, so that's why it's not going in the S, which I think to me is super. I don't know if that's really what it stands for or not. It's a bit weird to me how like the super is red and the D is green. Like to me, green should be the highest and red should be the lowest. But we'll just go with it. And then the next world is Monte Vista. Yes, that's this one. I really like Monte Vista again. I like that it like you go to another country. It's not just based on North American countries like um, some of them are. So I like it's kind of a different style of the rest of the worlds. It's definitely unique. Um, I played a family in Monte Vista and I like loved them and I like saved, but it had been like I don't know 45 minutes since my last save and they were getting out of their car and going home from somewhere and it was raining and I think I don't really remember the exact thing that happened, but somehow they got hit by a meteor and they all just like died. Aside from like the dad or the mom, I forget, and I was really depressed. um but that's one thing I like about the Sims 3 as well in general is that like the chaos, like crazy things happen in the Sims 3. It's not easy. It's like the Sims 2 as well. Like the Sims 2, yeah, crazy things happen. I think more crazy things in The Sims 3 than The Sims 2. But The Sims 2, like your Sims could die because it's really hard to like deal with a family of like more than 3 or 4 Sims. Like, yeah. So um that's why I like The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 because I feel like there's some challenge there as opposed to like The Sims 4, which I've never had anything exciting happen to me in Sims 4 or like being worried about like keeping all my family members alive. Anyways, I just kind of drifted off onto like a tangent. But back to Monte Vista, I like the houses, I like the style, I like how you have like the urban area, and then out in the fields you have like the wineries, like the more country Italian vibe. My grandpa's from Italy, so I don't know, I just like this. I like this world. Again, I'm probably gonna put an A. There are some things that could be better. I don't find like I don't know, I don't find like it's super interesting to play in. After a while I get kind of bored of like the community lots. Like I'm just not loving them, not finding them super super interesting for like a long-term game where you're playing like the whole family through that generation. I get a bit bored of that. Um that world. So the next world is Lucky Palms. Okay. Lucky Palms I wanted to like a lot more than I did. I did not buy the casino, which may have been my like I really wanted the casino, but I didn't want to spend the extra money. But yeah, I don't really love it that much. I watched Life Simmers Generations LP, and it took place in Lucky Palms, and it made me really want to get it because like the way she showed it on her videos, it looked so interesting. But then when I got it, I'm like, I'm just not as like interesting of a person as Life Simmer maybe. So I just didn't like playing in it. I found it a bit boring. I don't know. I've never really like lived or visited any places that are kind of like that terrain of like desert. So to me, it's not really like a place where I would just imagine my Sims family living because I've never lived anywhere like that, I guess you could say. Um, I like kind of the greenery for Sims worlds. I would say, yeah, it's probably gonna go in the B category, maybe above Bridgeport, but below Hidden Springs. Maybe. It's probably tied with Hidden Springs. I don't find the families who live there very interesting either, to be honest. Um, okay. So out of out of these world, this world is the one, I forget what it's called. Starlight Shores, maybe. It comes with the expansion pack. Oh my gosh, what's it called? It's like where it comes with like, oh, Showtime. Yeah, so it comes with Showtime. I think it's Starlight Shores, maybe something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it comes with like the Showtime where you get like the you can be like the acrobat, you can be like a singer, all those different kinds of careers, and I think it's supposed to be based off of LA, and I didn't like this world. I found it small. I don't know. I just didn't like it. So I would say, oh, I don't know. Mm, I would say, I don't know if I like it more or less than Bridgeport. These are probably equal. These, okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna move these down because I really don't like these. And then these like this because that I don't have. I have all these tiers with nothing in it, so that just makes the most sense. So out of these worlds, I have to really think about which one is which. I know that this one's Appaloosa Plains. Okay, I love Appaloosa Plains. Like, I don't know. I was playing in it the other day, and I never really played in it that much. But I play with one of the pre-made families. I forget their names. I always play with Sims and I don't even know what their names are. But yeah, I forget their names, but it's a couple, and their like description is that basically implying that they've had trouble having babies and they have a lot of pets to like make up for it, and like will will the woman be able to have a baby um, before her like time is up or something like that. And I really like playing with pre-made Sims that are like a couple and then just like making them have a family because I feel like it's like they're already set up with like careers and like friends and like stuff like that, and then I can get right into like having a family. It's already set up for me. But this family, it was pretty dramatic because I realized that like looking at their relationships. Okay, let me go back. I know I'm going all over the place with this story. I was going to play with a different family, and it was also a couple, and their description was that they had like a whirlwind romance that swept through Appaloosa Plains, and I'm like, what does that mean? And then I played with this other couple that I'm playing with now who have problems having kids. And I look at their relationships, and the woman knows the man from the other couple, and the man knows the woman from the other couple. And it looks like the woman who I was playing was like ex-wife of the guy from the other family, and the guy I was playing was the ex-husband of the girl. So like what? They like switched partners. I'm so confused. But I think like what happened is they must have like cheated on their partners with like to get together. The other couple, the couple I was playing, maybe like found each other. I don't know. It was kind of like surprising because it didn't really say anything about that in their description. Which is another thing I love about The Sims 3. I know I'm going on about like this is not really related, but I love how there's like all this pre-made drama that you can like find out like you're not suspecting. Like I love it. But anyways, yeah, I love this town. I was playing with it the other day. It's really beautiful. Like the seasons are beautiful. The buildings, like the community lots are really beautiful. Some of the styles of the houses are not best in my opinion, but I honestly think I'm gonna put it in super because I love it. I would play in it exclusively almost. I think it's really great. Great for like that family life, like you know, suburban, maybe country family life with lots of dogs and cats, obviously. And that's kind of the way I like to play The Sims. So definitely for me, that's a super one. Now, okay, I'm trying to figure out what is what here. I am a little confused. So I believe that one of these, obviously, we have um, Twinbrook, we have Riverview, and we have, oh my gosh, Sunset Valley. Wow. And then what is the other one? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I messed up. I think this world is the world that comes with Supernatural, possibly, and this is the other world. Because there's a world that comes with Supernatural, and there's another like spooky world. There's two spooky worlds, um, Midnight Hollow and Moonlit Falls. I think this is Moonlit Falls, and this is Midnight Hollow, and I think Moonlit Falls is the one that comes with Supernatural, and Midnight Hollow is like the other Supernatural kind of world that you can buy. I'm sorry, I don't know these worlds very much because I don't have them, but yeah, I think Moon Moonlight Falls, yeah, and then Midnight Hollow. It looks like really creepy. It looks way creepier than Moonlit Falls, which is the one that's based off of Washington that I was saying that I wanted to get, but I don't even know what it looks like. And this one is definitely like scary. Like everything is dark, 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 and the people seem really creepy. I don't know. I think it might scare me if I played that one, but anyways, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I got confused. I knew that I was going to get confused by some of these worlds because, yeah, some of the ones I haven't played in, I don't really know what they look like. And then, so, okay, I know this is kind of another bad thing is that I don't play in, I've never played in Sunset Valley. I find it really boring. Like, when I got The Sims 3, I, like, got an expansion packs with it, so I just was never interested in playing in Sunset Valley. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems just seems kind of boring to me. And yeah, so I'm not really sure which one is which. So let's just pretend here. Okay, let me see. This might help. One of them is Twinbrook. It must be. Um, I think this is Twinbrook, and this is Sunset Valley, and this is Riverview. I also never got Riverview because I know that they had like the thing where you could register your game and get Riverview for free, but I just never did it. So this is another one I don't know. Sorry, guys, don't know about that one. It looks interesting, but I never got it. And then let's just say that this one is Twin Brooks. I don't know. I don't know. They look so similar. They're from this like screenshot. I wish they would have like a screenshot of like the marshy element of Twin Brook. Twin Brook is interesting to me. Like I like how you have some like wealthier families and you have some kind of poor families who live by like the oh what's it called? Not the lake. I just said it. Oh my gosh, like it's like a lagoon or something. It's like It's like the bayou. I don't know. It's like it's marshes. There we go. I'm sorry guys, I live in Canada. There's no marshes here. So yeah, about like the marshes and like there's probably crocodiles. Maybe I'm completely like misspeaking and making myself look stupid, which I probably am, but I think that's a really cool element of this town, like very different. I'm probably gonna put this up here because I like playing in Twin Brook, but it's not really like I don't know. You don't really have the huge like family houses, you know, the suburban. Like yeah, it is kind of suburban. I don't know. I like it. I don't love it. It's not like Appaloosa Plains level to me. Um, it's yeah, it's pretty good. And then lastly, Sunset Valley, like I said, it just kind of bores me. Like I don't really have any interest in it. And I've played in it like a long time ago. I haven't played in it since then. So I'm putting Sunset Valley in B. So I think that that's good. Looking at this, I realized there's a lot of worlds I don't have. I didn't even realize that, but yeah, I definitely think that I might get Sunlit Tides and maybe Aurora Skies. I do like custom worlds a lot. I really like Evansdale County. I believe that's the one that I play in a lot. Um, but to me, like Appaloosa Plains feels like Evansdale County. It feels like a custom world to me. Like it has those kind of family style houses that I like that come in those worlds. Um, I find The Sims really interesting in Appaloosa Plains also. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so I think that's my rating, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was probably really not the best video you've ever seen, but I guess practice makes perfect, and the only way that I can get better at making videos is to keep making them, even though they may not be that good. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.